guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I was actually able to get the LR Gogeta done pretty fast this time. Only took 4 days to complete Gogeta, despite the fact that our boy has 11 links in total to grind up. I am very eager to see the performance of this unit at full level 10 links. I'll probably do a comparison video as well for LR TEQ Gogeta and LR STR Vegito. It's become quite the topic of discussion. Now, no matter what, at the end of the day, you do have to realize that these two together, TEQ Gogeta and STR Vegito as a rotation, are probably the best rotation in the game. They really do cover each other's weaknesses quite well, so that is very important to remember. So we're starting out on the time limit category team, and I mean, they're looking really good right away. So with Gotenks, we're at 177k defense. Keep in mind, they've got damage reduction, and they get 30% defense on super. This is definitely a unit you probably want to go full additional on, by the way. Currently, I'm at 22 additional. I'm just doing the daily fusion sort of like categories equipment stage. You can get a level 4 gold additional from that. I'm waiting to get the first one of those I'm throwing right on this TEQ Gogeta. And then I'll have 26 additional for them, which will be sick. But because of the fact that Transform Gogeta is super effective against all types no matter what, and then after that he has a 70% chance to crit, and it's really not that tough to get into his fused state, especially if you have STR Vegito around, you'll literally be able to transform whenever you want to. Without STR Vegito, sometimes in difficult content, you might get cock-blocked. It depends. We'll see. I mean, as time goes on, I'll be able to make a more proper determination on how often I ever get cock-blocked from transforming, because it's turn 4 later, 70% HP. Alright, so let's see what Gogeta does right here. Keep in mind that I think base to base, so Goku and Vegeta versus Goku and Vegeta attack versus STR, I do think this Gogeta unit is far better before they fuse than the Vegito unit, because they're getting an additional 2 ki from Rainbow Orbs, so they're getting 3 ki per Rainbow Orb, right? But they have a 50% chance to create Rainbow Orbs, which is just crazy. I mean, if there was a guaranteed Rainbow Orb changing, that would be so ridiculous, because, you know, you're always going to have, like, this unit out, pretty much. Or at least, like, you know, Super Battle Royale, Battlefield, like, you're going to be using these guys a lot at the start. 4.32, just the raw attack stat is not the craziest, but when you factor in the fact that they could triple super attack, again, they could create Rainbow Orbs, they have the fusion in their back pocket, the heal, the scouter effect, right? Like, once you start factoring in all that, the fact that their damage is not the craziest right there, not really that big of a deal, right? They easily could have triple supered. Because, like, you compare that damage number they just did to maybe, like, GT Dokkan Fest Goku, right? Who's, like, head and shoulders above what Goku and Vegeta just did. We really have entered an era where there's not really a big distinction between LRs and new Dokkan Fest TURs in terms of power. It's just that, like, LRs are just, like, shinier with, like, multiple super attacks, probably more animations, right? Like, that's it. But for the most part, there's not really, like these TURs, these just Dokkan Fest TURs, like the GT Goku Vegeta, Videl, Kid Gohan, Trunks, and Goten, like, they're LR level, right? I have heard a lot of people are disappointed that no matter how you feel about, like, you know, STR Vegito versus TEQ Gogeta, stuff like that, no matter what side you're on, many people are disappointed that this Gogeta, at bare minimum, you cannot say Gogeta is, like, head and shoulders above Vegito. You're just wrong, right? Like, they're definitely a similar unit, no doubt about that. But a lot of people are upset about that. The fact that STR Vegito is about to be a year old and Gogeta is only matching him. But, I mean, I have been saying this the whole time. This is exactly what I expected. I expected the units to be very close, very divisive, because they're a pair of units, right? They're remakes of the 3-year anniversary units. So I feel like this Gogeta was always going to be very similar to Vegito in terms of that aspect. Oh, boy. All right, let's pop this. All right, we got this is going to be a strong rotation right here. Alright, so Gogeta's out. Oh, what a bummer. Look at him supering right there. Remember that the Scouter effect, by the way, I do consider to be basically the single strongest ability in the game, right? The Scouter effect. Now, Gogeta has this ability, which you're not going to see happen very often, unfortunately. But Gogeta does have this ability where he will nullify an enemy super attack after Gogeta does an 18-key super attack if it's a melee attack. So we could go ahead and look at our Gogeta and see it's just a combo super. It's one of the purple sort of like other distinctions. Not a blast, weapon, or melee. It's sort of like a combo, right? So I could put Gogeta right here. We get 18-key super, but we would not, unfortunately, get the attack nullification. I will make sure to get the nullification in the video. All right, so I'm going to put AGL Gotenks first right here. And then what are we looking in terms of links? We have, okay, 7 out of 7. Okay, we have 7 out of 7. Beautiful. All right, so, yeah, pretty good rotation right here. By the way, I didn't go over base Goku and Vegeta's links yet. I mean, that's... The thing about, like, STR Vegito and the TEQ Goku and Vegeta, right, like, in base, I think those units have my favorite link set in the game, right? I think. The Goku and Vegeta unit. That's why, like, the main thing I'm bummed out about this unit is their transformation condition. Number 2 is probably the fact that they don't lead Movie Hero, because if this unit was the leader of the Movie Hero team, the Movie Hero team would actually be like a top 10 team or something like that, like with all the power it's gotten and all the power it's probably going to be getting soon. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get from Gogeta. Remember that Gogeta does get 30% defense on Super, so he's at 200k defense right now, but, you know, he's going to get, what, like, he's going to be like 270k defense after he supers. And then I have all those additionals built on him. So if he double supers, it's going to be even more ridiculous from that point on, right? So, I mean, Gogeta is just crazy, right? Like, there's no doubt about it. The 30% damage reduction, the rainbow orb changing, the Scouter effect, right? Like, all the stuff he does is a lot. Okay, 6.3. Oh, my God. All right, that's 6.3, 70% chance to crit. Yeah, that's very power. That's turn 4, right? So it's like, you could go like, oh, my 5-year anniversary LR Gogeta Blue does that all the time, right? Where he could get like, you know, to like a 7 million attack set, super effective until types, shit like that. But Gogeta Blue doesn't do that on turn 4. Right? This was turn 4 for Gogeta. The LR Gogeta Blue, he could get to that on, like, what, like turn 10 or something like that? That was pretty good by Gogeta. That's a lot of damage. Now, again, it does need to be said, though, as much damage as Gogeta just did there, he does less than half most of the time of the output of STR Vegito, and that's not an exaggeration at all. It's not. Alright, now we're over here on the Kamehameha team. Remember, this is one of the teams where we could run the TEQ Gogeta and STR Vegito units together, which is really what you want to do. I mean, prior to their fusion, they have 7 out of 7 links, which, again, this might be my favorite link set in the game right here. So, this is Saiyan Warrior Race, Experienced Fighters, Saiyan Lineage, Shocking Speed, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. That is what their link set is. Again, like, you make that link set a leader unit, and the team is cohesive as hell. Especially a Rainbow Orb Changer. I'm actually really bummed. I'm not the biggest fan of their leader skill, Time Limit and Connected Hope. It's just, like, Connected Hope did not need this unit as a leader, right? That should have been Time Limit and Movie Hero, and it would have been way better. Because, like, this is probably... Like, just when you determine, like, how good is the character just in the function of, like, having 2 of them on the team, this might actually be, like, the best leader character in the game. Like, it's like this or, like, AGL Kid Gohan or something like that, right? For, like, because this unit has got Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, right? And Saiyan Lineage, great defense, and they have a 50% chance to be a Rainbow Orb Changer, right? And it's like AGL Kid Gohan's giving all that key in defense, like, they're a great leader, but I'm not the biggest fan of their leader skill. Like, Time Limit is a fine category, but Connected Hope is not, right? Like, it's just, It's weird. I don't know why. This is a major premium unit. Like, that's where STR Vegito shits on them, right? Like, both, like, Battle of Wits and Buu Saga is ridiculous. And it's like, Time Limit and Connected Hope is not, like, it's not like, whoa, like, you could make the case that this is still the best leader skill in the game, STR Vegito. And, like, TEQ Gogeta just can't compete with their leader. I don't really understand what they were doing. Again, like, you make this unit the leader of movie heroes, and it's GG. Like, that's what was supposed to happen. I don't get it. Like, they must be saving movie hero for, like, a blue Gogeta in the Worldwide Download Celebration or some shit, right? Like, it's gotta be. Because they can't wait for a new movie hero leader until the 2022 Dragon Ball Super movie. That's stupid. So, alright. Let's drop Krillin in slots 1. Looks like I wasn't paying attention, but looks like we did get the Rainbow Orb changing, by the way, because there's so many Rainbow Orbs all over the field, right? So, I mean, if this unit Rainbow Orb changes, it's like a 24-key super, like, every single time, right? Like, you know, they're gonna function like LR Spirit Bomb Goku in that regard. That's why, like, once they fuse, it's, like, improbable getting their 12-key. Literally, the only time you'll ever see Gogeta's 12-key super attack animation is when you get an additional super. Like, it's so free. Like, 24 key is free for him. Alright, so we have 5 links active. The only 2 not active are Saiyan Lineage and Checking Speed, so pretty good. Alright, let's see what we do right here. Remember that Krillin is, of course, giving a support type buff to super class allies. Krillin being a very solid unit for the Kamehameha team, of course. Krillin, again, very good. Really, really pleased with their decision to make that Krillin. Okay, and let's see what Goku and Vegeta put up right here. And they give us 5.27. Wow, okay. That's the highest I think I've seen the base Goku and Vegeta get to. So already, like, the 2 highest attack sets, they're looking good, man. Like, this is why, like, I was coming out of the gate with, I like him as a top 5 unit, and it's still, like, that's exactly how I'm feeling about this character. I like this Goku, Vegeta, Gogeta. Like, I'm feeling very comfortable going UI Goku 1, Evolution Blue Vegeta 2, STR Vegito 3, TEQ Gogeta 4, and then LR STR Broly as 5. I really like that as top 5 units in the game, right? But, like, you could probably talk me into, like, going STR Vegito, like 3A, and then TEQ Gogeta, like, 3B, right? Like, when I did a top 10 units in the game list, I sort of cheated like that and put GT, Goku, and Vegeta, like, in the same slot. I would probably do the same thing with these 2 units, but I do like STR Vegito better, right? For sure. It's just the ease of transformation, and, like, again, like, I know everyone is like, oh, but you're Mr. Defense, now you're switching, and you're like, I talk about offense. It's like, well, dude, the thing is that both of these units, like, the base Goku and Vegeta, they're invincible, right? Like, pretty much. Like this right here, STR Vegito is as well. So it's like, yeah, he does lose a lot of his defensive ability when he transforms, but you can be very tactical with it. Like, I literally made an entire video in the God event around how great STR Vegito is in there, and how even though he can get hit kind of hard depending upon the situation, you could still make great use of that very easy transformation condition. And then again, no unit can match the damage that this unit can do, from what, in my opinion, from what I've seen, right? Like, you know, Blue Cow can go with the Spirit Bomb, sucks ass compared to this guy coming out countering 50 times, right? I don't think they don't have anything with Krillin except for Fierce Battle, right? Oh, and Experienced Fighters. Okay, but I can't put UI Goku in slot 1. By the way, another big thing, I think, like, how good is this unit, right? How good is the LR Gogeta unit? Well, how good do they work with the best unit in the game, which is AGL UI Goku? The answer is very good. They have Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So you could run this as a rotation. And, you know, is this the best rotation in the game? Maybe. Because you get UI Goku and this Gogeta together, they're not taking damage. They're going to be pretty fine. You know, so that will be good. All right, let's get these 2 going crazy. I think we're probably going to finish this event before I even get TEQ Gogeta and STR Vegito together, unfortunately. By the way, when I run Kamehameha, I still like using AGL LR Gohan, just because Trunks and Goten, they give 130% to defense, whereas Gohan is giving 170 to defense. I have definitely come around to 170 attack and defense, being superior to 170 HP and attack, with the introduction of Extreme Super Battle Road as well as the God event. I really like that 170 defense over the 170 HP, man, for real. Obviously, 170 across the board is great, but Trunks and Goten being 130 defense, I'm not the biggest fan of. Maybe we don't finish off Kid. I shouldn't have done the Kid Gohan Dokkan event because it's weak. Even though this is a very look, dude, he doesn't even have a purple health bar right here. Like, despite the fact that this is a recent Dokkan Fest, this Kid Gohan event is just so easy, right? I think we're probably gonna finish Gohan off right here. If we do, I kind of do want to hop back in. And I would like to get the TEQ Gogeta and STR Vegito together on this Kamehameha team. Because, like, I wanted to run this team to show the two together, right? Like, that's the point. Is the two of them together are ridiculous, right? What are the teams you could run them together on? Pure Saiyan, Join Forces, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, and Final Trump Card. Those 5 teams, you could run STR Vegito and TEQ Gogeta together. They're on all those teams together. All right, we did actually get it here. So, again, they do have 7 out of 7 links with each other. I'm not going to transform. I'm just going to leave them right here like this. So, again, this is 7 out of 7 links, you know, all link level 10. 157k defense, no support on this rotation. Again, you're for free with these units, like, hitting 24 key. Like, look at this. This rotation is so crazy. All right. So let's see what attack set they get up to right here with all 7 links active. 4.78. That's pretty good. With no support, all 7 links. That's why, like, again, these two together is probably my favorite rotation in the game. You know, the release of TEQ Gogeta, it's really making me wonder, like, what if I slid STR Vegito and TEQ Gogeta above Evolution Blue Vegeta? I feel like you can't with his crit mechanic and the revival and stuff. I feel like you can't do that, but I mean, Vegeta does have his flaws. I don't know. I want to get these two fused together. Let's keep going. We're gonna keep going. We'll keep going. All right, so now we're running Connected Hope here. One thing I did want to show here is that, remember, you know, Pikkon, when he came out, was a great partner with the STR Vegito unit, right? Like, you know, you could run them on some of the teams, and they were very, very good together. Well, we kind of get the same thing going on here, right? Except these guys could be used on more teams together. Otherworld Warriors, right? They're on Connected Hope. They're on a lot of these teams, right? Connected Hope is what we're running here, by the way. Again, I don't understand why they gave this unit Connected Hope, Goku and Vegeta Connected Hope, considering Pikkon is a 170% across the board Connected Hope leader. Like, yeah, obviously, running like a Goku and Vegeta friend would be better, but you still would run, like if you're going to run Pikkon on your team, which you probably want to, he's very good, right? You would run him as your lead, actually. So it's just odd, right? But the thing is, with Pikkon, right, we're going to be able to get his unit super attack with Gogeta. So Pikkon is going to be super effective against all types. He's got the support buff and stuff like that, right? So, like, these characters are just going to work incredibly well together. I'm actually just going to do one key up item. I want to get to 24 key right here. I don't think Pikkon will finish this off. It's only a 55% Pikkon. 163k. In terms of links, we have Experienced Fighters, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. Those are the 3 links that Pikkon and the Goku and Vegeta share. The only thing that's very unfortunate for Pikkon is the fact that he does not have the unit super attack with the transformed Super Gogeta, right? This only works with the Angel Goku and Angel Vegeta. It does not work with Gogeta, which is kind of unfortunate, but I mean, they fused as part of the animation. 4.31 right there. All right, so we're getting a really good look at what Goku and Vegeta are capable of doing in base, right? Again, 50% of the time in their sort of base form right there. Can I ever get, like, additionals? Dude, like, this unit never additionals for me, I feel like. Like, they have 20, like, they have over a 20 additional, and I feel like I'm just never getting it. It's fine, whatever. I'm probably going to finish this one out in base right here. And then we're going to go into, like, a difficult event, like the GT Legendary Goku event or something like that. And I think I'm going to let, whatchamacallit, go crazy. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to let the two fusions just go absolutely nuts together, right? So we're going to have STR Vegito and TEQ Gogeta transformed. I'm going to give them a couple of rotations. I think I'm going to do it on the Super Saiyan team, because on the Super Saiyan team, I'll be able to get, whatchamacallit with them, the Gotenks, right? That Gotenks at, like, as a 40% support and stuff like that. Like, you know, there's options to make this Goku and Vegeta TEQ Gogeta unit look really crazy. I mean, guess what? They're super good. They're a really good unit. I love that the 5-year anniversary events, by the way, like, are just like actually like kind of tanky. Whereas, like, you know, this is a year and a half old. Whereas, like, Kid Gohan, who came out 1 month ago, just goes down like a pussy in a second. But, like, Gogeta actually could survive a turn where I was going all out on him. I think I want to do I transform right here? Now, we're getting a lot of support, base Goku and Vegeta. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use up all my key items, and I want to let Goku and Vegeta. I'm gonna keep them in base because we're gonna go crazy in a second, transforming with them and have them next to STR Vegito. Okay, cool. That is 24 key, perfect. So we can do that. We can go ahead and give PyCon support abilities. What are they at right now? 195k. Oh my god, that's so crazy. 195k defense when they get 30% defense on super attack. That's before they transform. That's so good. That is so impressive. What is their attack stat? 5.17. Pretty good. Again, they have the 30% chance for an additional super, and then, you know, my unit is built with, 22 additional or whatever. Like, they're good. It should be fair. Like, if you've got eyeballs, you could see how strong they are, right? So, all right, let me go ahead. We'll go to a difficult event. Run the Super Saiyan team, and let's see the two fusions just going crazy for a little bit together. STR Vegito and TEQ Gogeta. All right, so we're here on the Super Saiyan team. I mean, I got both Goku and Vegeta. I got both of them together turn 1, right? Like, sure, I want to see what they could do turn 1. GT Legendary Goku event, 157k defense. Again, all links activated. After this, we're going to see what both of them could do right here. And then I'm going to skip ahead until we take enough damage for both to fuse. Right, we're going to let both fuse together, and then we're going to get a couple of turns of both of them together. I might do one more run after this. I don't mind. We'll probably do it like another team for this unit afterwards. This is a big hype unit. We definitely want to see a lot of situations with them. I feel like I have seen enough as far as what they can do sort of in their base like this. So we want to look at more Gogeta now, I feel like, right? Like, let's get for the rest of this video, we'll take a look at that bad boy Gogeta. Now, one thing I do want to add, too, is that, like, again, I'm more so on the side of I think STR Vegito is better. But there's one thing about Gogeta that I don't really think is going to be that big of a deal in terms of negative for this unit. And what that is, so when you transform with the TEQ Gogeta, right, at the very bottom of his passive down here, he gets 5 key, 30% damage reduction, and the Scouter seeing enemy super attack effect for 5 turns. I really don't think that's going to end up being too much of a negative when using this Gogeta, right? Like, yeah, there might be some situations occasionally, but I think for the most part, just having 5 turns, like, that is still 3 rotations with Gogeta before he loses it. I mean, he still has his 70% chance to crit and stuff like that, even after he loses those 5 turns, but he does lose at what I consider the best effect in the game, which is seeing the enemy super attack, right? So, all right, I'll skip ahead now until we are transformed. We're fused. All right, we made it to turn 4. So, all right, the thing that's very interesting about running Gogeta and Vegito together, right? Again, the main reason, honestly, I would say I put Vegito above Gogeta, even though damage, again, he out-damages Gogeta by a lot, is more so the transformation condition right here. I just feel like it's something you're going to see happen much, much more often with STR Vegito, right? STR Vegito, it's going to be easier to activate in all the difficult events where you really need it, whereas Gogeta, it's going to be tough. Now, people have pointed out, yes, it is correct, you're intended to use both together, but even a situation like this. So this situation, we're going to fuse into Vegito, and we're still not actually even going to be able to fuse into Gogeta after that because we took too much damage. So I'll just end up using a Dende item after that, and we'll get to Gogeta. This will be a good rotation for Gogeta right here because it's going to be, you know, 6 out of 7 link. We could do 7 out of 7, but it doesn't matter because the 7th link is just Golden Warrior with Gotenks. So we're going to put TEQ Gogeta first. All right, so let's go ahead and fuse and do all this, and we'll get going. Alright, so we got our boys transformed. Again, we're going to have 6 out of 7. That last one is just Golden Warrior. It's just key and defense, but it literally is irrelevant since Gogeta lives at 24 key super attack. Like, it's just like, it's very improbable to not even get 24 key with him. Alright, so right away, dude, 200k defense. Now, don't go too crazy comparing Gogeta and Vegito on this turn right here. Because remember, Gotenks is only supporting Gogeta. It's so, by the way, it is so stupid that they did not put Vegito on time. I hate it so much. Time limit would be so much of a better category if Super Vegito was on it, right? That's basically what it is. They don't have any of the Dragon Ball Z Super Vegitos on it. Yeah, I know back in Dragon Ball Z time, the Potara fusion was permanent, but they retconned it still. As soon as they introduced Vegito Blue, it was retconned. Vegito Blue is in Dokkan. Super Vegito should be retconned to be on time limit as well, since Vegito Blue is on there. That's what I think, right? Now, that would help out a lot, because, again, we've established that you do want to basically use these units together, but Gogeta is not on either of Vegito's leader skills, Battle Wits or Buu Saga, and then Vegito is not on either of Gogeta's leader skills, Time Limit or Connected Hope. So they're not on each other's teams. If you're running these units as leaders, you can't use them together, which sucks. That's very unfortunate, right? All right, so let's see what Gogeta, I mean, this is going to be a crazy rotation, right? Again, we have all of his good links active. We have support next to Vegito. He's at 200k defense right now. I mean, this is going to be crazy, right? Does this lower defense? It does, okay. 6.3, 70% chance to crit, super effective against all types. I mean, that's big boy damage right there. There's no doubt about that, right? Yeah, goodbye. Again, the thing that sucks about his super attack nullification is that you have to 18 key super attack first, and then you get the nullification, but, like, this is the only screen you're ever going to see. Like, you're not... Like, I've gotten the super attack nullification in a bunch of these videos. I don't know if I'm even going to get the super attack nullification in this video right here, because it's like, dude, I don't even know if Gogeta, like, what stage am I going to do it on, right? Like, is this Goku a melee attack? No, this guy does a Kamehameha, right? Like, nowhere here in the GT Legendary Goku event can we get the nullification. We can in the normal Goku event. I mean, if I get lucky, maybe I don't one-shot that blue Goku in the normal Legendary Goku event or that God Goku. But it's like, the fact that you have to do his 18-key super attack when he's doing 5 and 6 million attack stats at 70% chance to crit, it's going to be very difficult, right? Now, another point I want to make, as I'm sucking off Gogeta's damage, that's very good. But then I say at the same time, well, if Gogeta's damage is so good, why do you compare it to Vegito and say he doesn't even do half? That's because, again, I think Vegito is the most damaging thing in the game, period, from what I've seen. With my eyes, you know, it's like, Blue Kaioken Goku, that's... The bullshit is so unrealistic. That unit sucks ass so much. Like, you don't even run him, right? But this Vegito, like, you know, this Goku is dead. Like, he's dead if I put Vegito in slot 1 right there. All right, let's see what Gogeta does. Again, this Goku, I believe, just does a Kamehameha, right? Oh, our defense is lowered. See, I could use this Dende. This takes it away. So his defense is not lowered anymore, but the number did not fix, right? So just we fixed it, but you guys, you get what I'm saying. All right, let's see what we get in terms of damage here by Gogeta. I would love to see his 12-key super attack animation. You ever heard of that? 5.43. Again, that damage is incredible. That's ridiculous damage right there. That is very, very good. Because it's super effective against all types guaranteed, but more than likely going to be a crit. And then it's going to be very difficult to damage Gogeta. He is going to be stonewalling most damage in the game, right? Like, I'm not really too concerned about the Super Saiyan 4 Gokus in this event. You go neutral in the God event, he could take 300k. You know, there are points where he could take a lot of damage. Well, I mean, it's just the God event. Like, he is good. Both of these units are ridiculous, Gogeta and Vegito. Let's do one more turn with them. And then afterwards, I think we will... Oh, okay, so no... I'm going to use Princess Sync, but we know that we're not going to get super attacked in this turn. Yeah, we'll do one more turn here. And then I'll probably leave. We'll go to some other team. And we will finish up. But again, I just want to see one more like rotation of Gogeta. Again, I don't think I'm going to get the nullification in this video. I got it in the Rainbow video. I got it in this 55% video. It's just a real pain in the ass to get. And there's not many enemies in the game that do melee supers, and not many enemies in the game that even... Because, okay, like, I've seen so many, like, stupid things said to me recently. Like, one guy said, how are you gonna talk shit about Gogeta's nullification, but then praise 3 dodge? Dude, that's incomparable. You could get the 3 dodge every single attack. Like, any attack on this screen, we could 3 dodge. Oh, this is actually... Did we get... super attacked and our defense lowered again last turn? We did. Damn it. I was going to say, this would be a really good test to see how much he could tank this Great Ape Goku, but we could 3 dodge any of these attacks right here. The difference is that there's, like, no enemies in the game that do the melee super. It's not even a chance to get Gogeta's nullification, right? Like, that's the problem. 3 dodge works on almost every enemy in the game. There's very few, right? Like, there's, like, a couple of the bosses at the end of Infinite Dragon Ball History, the TEQ Super Saiyan 4 Goku in this event. Very few stages 3 dodge doesn't work on, but almost no bosses do the melee super. The issue with Gogeta's nullification, which, by the way, I think it's just an addition onto his kit. Like, they would have made this unit exactly the same if he had that or not, right? It's just a new mechanic that they're introducing. But it would be way better if it was a different type. If it was Blast super attacks, it doesn't make sense with what he does to Janemba, right? But if it was Blast, it would be far better. It would be a way better, like, mechanic on him, right? Just the fact that it's melee super, you're not gonna see that shit, like, ever. Okay. Here's also where you can point it out, like, if we put STR Super Vegito in front... I can't remember... Dude, did Gogeta get... I think Gogeta had his defense lowered again, by the way. But if we put STR Vegito in front of that Great Ape hit, he's fucked, right? But Gogeta should be able to tank it. Although, again, I believe his defense was lowered last turn. Yeah, he wouldn't be taking that much damage if his defense wasn't lowered last turn. Damn it. Okay. See, like, that's... I honestly would want Gogeta to tank that better, but I'm pretty sure his defense was just lowered anyway last turn by Goku. What is his attack set right here? 6 mil. Okay. We are getting the support from High School Gohan. But this is exactly why these units are so good together, right? It's because you could put Gogeta in slot 1. It's going to be difficult to kill him, right? Like, he does... I actually wish he tanked a little bit better. I mean, the way he is, you just compare him directly to Vegito. He doesn't do enough damage with how much damage Vegito does, as he 8 million crits Great Ape Goku away. But Gogeta doesn't do enough damage, right? So I would rather they either give him, like, another additional or more damage reduction. If he had, like, 50% damage reduction instead of 30, or if he had, like, a guaranteed additional that was a 30% chance to be a super, that would help close the gap, right? Because Vegito, I think, just does way too much damage. And he can get killed in some events, depending upon the situation, but it's not like people pretend like STR Vegito is a detriment to your team, which is just bullshit. That's not the case. Oh my god, we can get this? I'm gonna get this, and then I'm gonna go do one more stage. This is pretty rare. Sure, let's do this. All right, so I wanted to see this. Let's see how our boy does linked up with UI Goku. Linked up with UI Goku, again, we still have the same, we saw 4 links with AGL UI Goku. All right, and now it's just Kamehameha instead of Shocking Speeds. It's actually a bit more damage. So let's just get like another turn here of transformed Gogeta and we'll finish up. So let me know what you guys think. By the way, 163k defense, no support, when remember he gets another 30% defense on Super. He is very, very ultra good. Oh, let me get his 12 key super attack animation in while we're here. I do want that a part of the video. Again, I think this is a easy top 5 unit. Definitely a good unit to summon for. One thing about summoning for like major hype characters like this is it's a character you expect to use as a leader very often. I don't know if you're going to be using this character as a leader that much. I mean, certainly if you're a player that struggled to beat the Connected Hope mission in the GT Legendary Goku event, this character is 700 times better for use in that mission than Pikkon. Right, because Pikkon is hard countered, an AGL unit that relies on dodge. He is hard countered by that Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 4 Goku at the end, whereas Gogeta will just cuck him out. Like, Gogeta is just like, all right, you Dragon Fist, and I just don't care, and I'm just going to kill you now, right? So, like, that certainly could be a thing, right? I imagine a lot of the units upcoming will be characters that will help in some of the new, like, Super Battle Road stages that have come out. And, you know, to help with some of those, like, GT Legendary Goku event missions. They're definitely going to give players the characters to beat those missions, right? Now that they've dropped them, I certainly think they're going to do that. All right, so we'll end with the 12-key animation right here. So let me know what you guys think of the Gogeta unit, the Goku and Vegeta unit. Again, I think they're exceptional, amazing, top 5 unit in the game for sure. I probably, if I had to do like in order, I'd put them at 4, right behind SCR Vegito. Definitely worth summoning on. Definitely a unit to save for, probably if you're on Global. The banner is good. But of course, we'll see. Worldwide Download Celebration is coming out on Global before this unit drops, right? This Gogeta should come to Global in December. So, you know, you have plenty of time to make your decision on if you want to summon for this Gogeta in December, or you want to go for Anniversary coming up, or you want to summon for Worldwide Download Celebration at the end of August, start of September, right? So there is our boy LR Gogeta level 10 links. He is a ridiculously powerful unit. I might do a comparison video of Gogeta and Vegito, even though I pretty much mostly did it in here, but I didn't really show what Vegito was capable of in this video, right? I was just only focusing on Gogeta. But let me know what you guys think of this guy. He is a dynamite unit. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.